Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. And here's Batistuta. Ribéry. He's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread neatly.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
There's the hit! And here's Vinicius Junior and Torres! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And now the breakaway. Oh, it's Batistuta. And here's Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That pass has been well intercepted. So what can they make of this? Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gullit. Batistuta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good spot, he's seen the run. He's got it! And the shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Batistuta. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Has a goal! Onana. Ribéry. And it's Yaya Touré. Now it's Gullit. Ribéry. Oh, that... Can he put it away? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Neymar. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Thuram.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have... And the shot! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Neymar. Decent hit! Oh, brilliant save.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
They've played it short. Thuram. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. And it's Messi. That's gone for a throw-in. He's in plenty of space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. For Xavi Alonso. Half-time getting close now. Nicely aimed pass. Well, it's Batistuta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Batistuta. Neymar! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Maldini. And here's Vinicius Junior. Ribery. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. Then look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. Here we go again then.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he was quick to react. Fernando Torres, he's got away. Great chance! And how did he not make it four?
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it's Batistuta. Onana. Marquinhos.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Neymar. The referee's awarded a free kick. Neymar. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior, now looking to orchestrate a counter. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And here's Hullet. Messi. Fernando Torres, with 2 goals already to his name. Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Threads one in. Batistuta. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Courtois, in the context of the game, he must save it. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Ribery. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Vinicius Junior. Neymar gets across to intercept that. And it's Gullit. Gullit. And Gullit! Great strike. The test for the keeper.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. And it's Neymar. And the counter is on. And here's Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Messi's cross. Toure gets it away. Ribery. Vinicius Junior. That's a sharp pass. And it's Gullit. Spread it left. Now it's Gullit. Caught offside that time.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Entran número 22. Número 9.
Ribery. Maldini. And it's Gullit. Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nedved. Neymar. Van Nistelrooy.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 14. Lo reemplazará número 18.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort. It's in. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Convertido en el minuto 84.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Beckham has got himself a free kick. Baresi. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing nice and neat. Passes short and sharp. Bastoni getting this one clear.
Se agregarán 5
Just seeing the
minutos al
board
tiempo
now, it's going to be
reglamentario.
5 extra minutes. Ronaldinho. Now it's Gullit. Raul. Van Nistelrooy is the key defender on that occasion. Nedved. Neymar. Beckham. Van Nistelrooy. He's in here! Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And the lead is extended still further. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Header! Harmlessly behind.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got tall.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, delightful ball. Shot could be... Great chance! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Beckham. And it's Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Mbappe. Nice ball, and he's in here. Fernando Torres. In with a header! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
And here's Batistuta. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's intervened well there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Neymar. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Gullit. And the shot! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Gullit, and here's Mbappe, threads one in, and he's in on shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Look, it's a run defence dislike.
Climbs up big! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! It's in! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckham, Batistuta. Now it's Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Danger averted for now. Oh, super find. Now it's Gullit. He's through, now is he in? Swept in, and he was alert to it. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Batistuta. Fernando Torres.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Torres.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Baresi. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Played back in. Played out to the right. That's a decent clearance. Onana.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Gullit. Yaya Toure does have his name on the score sheet, of course. But they've got it again. Onana. And it's Nedved.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thuram. Messi. Gullit. And the counter is on. Toure providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played, well played. Maldini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Fernando Torres. Batistuta. Oh, he's found him in space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is good alertness. Beckham. Now that's well seen too. Gullit. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Gullit. Oh, he's onto this. Face to face with the keeper. Decent hit! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 13.
So, time for changes
Número
on
18.
both sides, actually.
Número 17.
So now the difference
Número
is
42.
3.
Entran número 2.
Vinicius Junior.
Número 20. Número 22.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Número 4.
Yeah, well, they were
Cambio.
exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Nedved with a real chance here. Beckham! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, Red, nice interception. Just 5 minutes left. That hits one! They've done it! And what a climax we have here! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
We are into stoppage time. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Nistelrooy. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.